Compensation plan, monthly dual team bonuses. I'm sorry, compensation plan. This is the third income stream, and I forgot to write that in there. Monthly dual team bonuses up to $40 per student. You still have to have that 2/3, 1/3 balance minimum. Again, it could be 50-50, but it's got to be at least 2/3 to 1/3 on either your left or right leg, or right or left leg, whatever it is. Let's say you're at 150 students, which is your platinum. You're making only $1,000 a month. Now, remember when I said with Britt Worldwide, 150 people in your group, you're probably making $1,000 just off the system alone. That's great. Maybe it could be even more than that. But the problem is those people, especially if you're a platinum, those people aren't really making any money off of those standing orders. While everybody in this group of 150, all 150 people or whatever, whoever's got somebody in the group, they're making a differential there. Again, they got to have the 2/3, 1/3 minimum balance. So let's say only 40 people are making some kind of amount of money on that. That's better than nobody. And again, just the kingpins making the money in the business. So again, but I'm going to be honest with you here. If you have 150 people in your business, you're going to make a little bit less money with Success University, but at the same time, your expenses are going to be much less. So it's going to be really the difference between if you have 150 people in your group, let's say, and you're making $1,000 a month, what are your expenses? $50 or $60 a month for your website, and maybe $100 a month in marketing, whatever it might be. If you're a platinum making $2,000 a month, or $2,500 a month even, but your expenses are $1,500 a month, you really only made $1,000 a month. Does that make sense? So it really only comes down to the risks that are in overhead that you have in marketing and other expenses compared to your overall investments in money made, if that makes sense. So again, just finishing up here with Success University, it's affordable. Even if you get in business, for the $50 or $60 a month, and you become a platinum student and spend the money for the platinum package, what's your risk? $60 a month. You're not wasting a whole bunch of money. It's affordable. I mean, if you can't afford $50 a month, you really have worse problems than being able to afford a business. Most people, if they need to get rid of cable for a couple of months to try and build their business, so they've got to just not go out to eat once a week to be able to afford that. You know what I mean? There's ways to afford $50 or $60 a month. You're also not paying for overpriced products. Again, if you're a platinum, your business expenses are somewhere going to be around $1,500 a month in just business building expenses, $1,000 to $1,500. Let's just say $1,000 a month. Heck with it. You're going to probably have about $400 of that in business building expenses, and then another $600 to $800 in overpriced products that you're going to be spending on. So you're kind of basically breaking even when you're about platinum. So with Success University, you're not paying for all those overpriced products. You're not wasting time trying to prospect people, going to weekly hotel meetings, and just unproductive things. With Success University, you have online at-home training. Again, it's just your convenience. You're in front of your computer doing training, and you're doing it on your own time. Automated business billing. That's a whole nother video. Again, I gave you a little hint of that earlier in this video, but it's just so much easier to automate a lot of this stuff and not waste your time trying to prospect people and things like that. Again, saving the best thing for last. Revolution Profits which is my personal system. We have over 14 other income streams outside of Success University. Over 14 other income streams. Now, Success University, let's say you're only making $500 a month with Success University, and you're netting $400 out of the $500. Pretty darn good. Well, let's say you have 14 other income streams that are each maybe $100 or $200 a piece a month. Now you're starting to get the idea of really compounding your time. And the reason I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of different explanations here as far as the income streams. You have to check out revolutionprofits.com for more information on that. But the reason I can say we can get $14 to $15 different income streams is because you're not doing any added effort in building a list, a database of people that are looking for opportunities. You're just suggesting other products, other systems, other businesses, whatever it may be, to that same list of people. Totally automated without you having to waste a whole bunch of time on it. And that's really why you can, do 14 or 15 separate income streams at the same time, because you're not wasting all that other time doing unproductive stuff with like BWW, and prospecting and showing presentations and following up and no shows and, getting in your car and driving all around East Hell. So anyway, just going to go into my conclusion here. Britt Worldwide and Amway, lots of money if you go platinum and above. Again, if you're a kingpin and you plan on being that, 1/10 or 1/100th of 1% that do go platinum and above, all the power to you. That's really an accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself for doing that. That's incredible. Only problem is when you're building your business, you're going to have to deal with the negative reputation of Amway. Every single time, you sit in front of somebody, you meet somebody at the mall, hey, you want to make some extra money? Well, is it Amway? And there's just negative aura around the word. Even if you're building any other business online, even if it's the same business model, it was the same products for God's sakes, and it was the same compensation plan, again, it's not that good, but at the same time, you're not going to have that negative reputation. With BWW and Amway, unfortunately, you have that, especially because of the whole Dateline thing and things like that. So be aware that your expenses, they're going to be high, and it's just, you can have a lot of unproductivity, if that's even a word, with their training system. You're going to go to a lot of functions where they're just going to say, go core, show the plan, prospect people this way, and it's just going to be repetitive stuff over and over again. The good news is with BWW, you're going to have that positive association, and they're going to help you train yourself to have that business owner thought process, a real business owner and wealth mentality, which is something that I've really got to give them, props on, because if it wasn't for my introduction to really entrepreneurship and business owner mentality through Britt Worldwide, I never would have had such success online in the last year and a half. I never really would have found, other really good resources and help and training to be able to build, a six-figure, income from home. So, thank you, Britt Worldwide, for opening the door. But again, my suggestion here is Success University out of the two. It's affordable if you're going to be a first-time business, home-based business owner. Success University, again, convenient training that's online, great marketing systems, productive business building programs, and again, with the revolutionprofits.com training that I give you, I'm going to show you how to do 14, 15 different income streams. So you can have lower risk, it's a little easier, and a higher reward. Just to finish up here, important resources. If you wanted straight from the horse's mouth information on Britt Worldwide, where you're not getting a biased review like this one, to be honest with you. Again, I'm just being totally honest and upfront here. If you're looking for more behind the scenes, don't go to some website that's just going to bash Amway. Get the info straight from the horse's mouth. BWW.com will give you information on Britt Worldwide and Amway. If you want to make more money, not have as high risk, and you want to tap into the Revolution Profits system and Success University and some other, the other affiliate incomes, the other income streams that I was talking about, check out revolutionprofits.com. I give you a completely free 10-day boot camp on exactly how I do that. Your first introduction to actually making money online, and that's at totally no cost to you. You just put your name and email in there into a form, and we give you the 10-day email course for free. And just so you know, I don't sell or distribute or rent out your email. You can unsubscribe and stop getting emails from me at any time. I'm not here to spam you, and as you can tell by this extremely long video, I'm knowledgeable. I know what I'm talking about. I just want to give you as much information as possible, so you, no matter what business you do online, whether it's with me or somebody else, you need to make an educated decision. And when you start seeing the training resources that are available, using internet to build your business, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's just so much opportunity with the internet right now. So I hope that's given you a lot of insight. If you want, and you go to revolutionprofits.com, I do have my contact information there if you want to get a hold of me personally. Also, subscribe to my videos to get more information like this, just more upfront, reviews about different home-based business systems that are out there, and just real free training. So subscribe to my videos, rate my video high, and comment below, and we'll catch you at revolutionprofits.com, baby. Talk to you later, man. Bye.